Do you want to believe something new about yourself? Changing your self-concept can be one of the most powerful things that you can do to actually change your life. This means the story about yourself, what you believe is possible for yourself, what you believe about yourself, all of the things that make you. It's basically your perception of yourself. And if you want to change that, it can be kind of scary and a little daunting, and you might not know where to start because it kind of just feels like you're lying to yourself in the beginning. My name is Chelsea. I'm a flutist and a mindset coach for musicians, but this work really applies to all humans, which is sort of what I'm in the business of, but I'll probably just use examples of people who have their lives in music or my own experience, which has a lot to do with music. So you want to change your self-concept or the things that you believe about yourself. You want to believe, I'm the kind of person that XYZ. I'm the kind of person that follows through. I'm the kind of person who has an amazingly clean home. I'm the kind of person who gets up at 6 a.m. every day. I'm the kind of person that enter your desired result here or desired habit here, right? We say that we need to change our self-concept and our identity, but we don't always talk about how our brain will usually kick and scream all the way there. So where do we start? Well, first, we want to decide from our end. This means you go to the end. You've achieved the goal. You've built the habit. You're 5 years into a job that you started, that's your dream job. What does that version of you think of yourself? What does that version of you do? How do they treat themselves? What kind of confidence do they have? How do they feel? Do they put themselves out there? Do they apply for certain things? What do they do? And also, importantly, what do they not do? What habits don't they have that maybe you have right now? What don't they say to themselves? How do they not treat themselves? There are probably things that wouldn't even come into their mind to do that might be a daily habit for you right now. How do they respond to setbacks or feedback? You're not saying become that person, just you're in that circumstance, but you're still you. Like that's not really gonna add up, right? Because the kind of person who has the things that you want is different from the version of you that exists right now. Because to change what you have to change how you think, how you feel, and what you do, not just what you do. So write all of these things down. What do you want? How do you treat yourself? How do you operate? What do you do? And then put this into practice. Meaning practice, I'm becoming the kind of person that runs every day. I'm becoming the kind of person that makes YouTube videos every week. I'm becoming the kind of person that practices 4 hours a day. I'm becoming the kind of person that just always is in the finals at auditions. It's kind of crazy actually. Like sometimes I'm like not really even playing my best. I just always find myself in finals. Become that kind of person. But when you start thinking that way, your brain will fight you, totally. Because it doesn't feel safe to think those things. What your brain has learned up until now, with or without your permission, has kept you alive. And it is an organ in your body designed to literally just keep you alive. It is not designed to help you thrive or change in these sort of seemingly minute ways that don't really threaten your actual survival, but your brain and your body don't know that yet. So thinking differently actually feels life-threatening. Doing different things doesn't feel as safe. So we have to remember to tell our brain and body that it's literally safe. That's actually a thing. Do it. It's going to feel really uncomfortable for a reason. Doing new things feels like death because it actually is perceived as a threat to your body. So if you're trying to think new things and do new things to get new outcomes in your life, which is amazing, know that it's going to feel uncomfortable. Your brain will not only resist thinking new thoughts, it likely won't even remember to do it unless you remind yourself. This means Post-its. This means reminders on your mirror and then changing them every week because you get used to things being there. Post-its on your desktop monitor. I even sometimes write things on my wrist. that I want to remember. My mom really hated when I did that as a kid, but now I'm an adult, so sorry, Mom. Your brain will not remember to do this on its own. Create a new password for your computer that is a new thought you want to think. Create a really pretty background for your phone on Canva and start practicing thoughts that way. Literally set alarms or reminders on your phone to think these thoughts. There's countless apps out there that will like have a bell ding once randomly every hour to help you remember, you know, oh right, I'm coming back to being the person that I want to become. We need these interrupts because our neural pathways, the way you've thought about yourself so far, has been a well-worn pathway. It's automatic right now. It's a belief. It's like a 5-lane highway. And what you're asking your brain to do is turn off the road. You're asking your brain to turn off the road and go off-roading, right? That we don't really know the terrain over there and it's scary, right? So we are asking ourselves to actually do a lot. We have to remember to go off-roading. And then we have to have the courage to stick with it and not go back to the 5-lane highway. And when we find ourselves back there, we have to off-road again until we wear that pathway down enough that it becomes a 5-lane highway. And you don't have to do it perfectly every single day, every single time for that pathway to form, right? So I think it's really important to acknowledge, oh my gosh, this is how I used to think. This part of me used to think this way. And then now I want to think this way, and I want to honor this part of myself for thinking this way. And I want to honor this part of myself, and I want to think differently because I want a better, improved relationship with myself, better things in my life, whatever it might be, or just different things in your life. And I want to go toward it, but it feels so uncomfortable and so weird and different. Yeah, there's going to be some bumpy rocks along the terrain until you wear it down to maybe a dirt path and it's still 1 lane, right? And then you keep going and you keep choosing that. And that is the key to thinking differently. It's choosing the off-road path whenever you can remember and leaning into it and acting from that place. It is uncomfortable. It's not easy, but it is simple. So to create new things, you have to do new things. You have to think new ways. And this is always uncomfortable. But I like to make light of it sometimes. I like to say, like if I find myself scrolling on the couch, I'm like, silly me, I forgot I wasn't the kind of person who scrolls on the couch. Or, my gosh, I forgot I was the kind of person who had a really quick email response time. I forgot I was the kind of person who practiced 4 hours a day. I forgot I was the kind of person who follows through on all of their plans and everything they say they're gonna do. Oh, I forgot I am the kind of person who finishes things that she starts. I totally forgot. I don't know why it slipped my mind, which is just like kind of funny, right? So make light of it. It doesn't have to be this thing like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was scrolling on the couch. I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that with my time. Like that's not actually going to help you feel motivated to do any of the things that you want to do. So I think the lighter we can keep it, the more fun we can have with it also. Lean into the discomfort of thinking differently. If you're able to say, nope, actually I'm the kind of person that's like always in the finals. It's so weird. I'm just like always chosen for everything. I don't know what's up with that. And you can get a little bit excited about it. That's great. But if it feels really uncomfortable, it's like really delusional and kind of silly, make it silly. Start there. You don't have to make it this serious thing where you need evidence for it because you won't have it until you create it. But to create it, you have to think differently. So just a little call to action. Write down all of the things you'd like to change. Start with 1. Remind yourself all of the time. I'm just the kind of person that, as if it's effortless and it's always been true. It's like, I'm just the kind of person that like has always gone to the gym. It's so weird. Like no matter what I have going on in my life, I just always find time for it. I always find myself there. It's like I have this appointment with myself, this standing appointment 4 times a week. Like I know I'll be there. It's kind of crazy. Start telling people that. Start telling yourself that. Write it down. Keep looking, reminding yourself of the thing that you want to become. And slowly, you will rewire that neural pathway to be the off-road pathway. But at first, it'll feel a little bit uncomfortable. If you try this, let me know how it goes, and I will see you next time.